Hey everyone, Game Dev Richtofen here, and I hope you have a fantastic day. So today's video, we're gonna continue our FPS series, and in the last part, we actually give our character ability to slide and sprinting. But for today's video, we're gonna make our sliding more realistic. So let's do this. So first of all, open your Unreal Engine and then go to your character class. Alright, after your class open the Visual Studio, I have to include one thing here. So go to a header file, and here we're gonna include a class here from components slash I think it was capsule components dot header file. So why we need capsule component? Because we actually have to control our capsule height, so that's why we need it. So now we have to go to one of our public section, and we have to copy one of this U property here because we need the same thing here. And here we're gonna say, and we're gonna create a variable, and it's supposed to be a float type, and we're gonna call it car. I think it's better say h capsule to refers to height of the capsule, and that's all you have to do. And let's create another variable and call this main h capsule, and that's all you have to do. Now let's actually say what we're gonna do for now. We're actually gonna give our character ability to, when we are sliding, actually the character is supposed to go down, you know what I mean, going to for a crouch mode and go for sliding, and when sliding is going to be finished, it go up again, I mean stand, you know. Now for now, let's go to source file, and here we actually gonna say capsule is equal to main capsule. So oh my god, capsule, I think you're supposed to say a main capsule. To first in the beginning of a player, we make these two equal to each other. Now let's go to the think function, and here in is a sliding, we're gonna say h capsule will be minus by something like 1. Alright, we're gonna say if h capsule was, for example, less than for example, or bigger than, for example, 44, I have to continue minus our height of our capsule to get to the 44 for default, okay? And when we actually get to h capsule, we're gonna say if sliding was false, we're gonna say if sliding is false, now we're actually gonna add more add to our capsule here. So we're gonna say plus until, we're gonna say if h capsule was, for example, less than main h capsule. So we continue until we get to the value of the main h capsule. So that's all we have to do. Now let's actually set our capsule height. To do that, we're gonna just came here and say I think get capsule components, and we're gonna say set height, I think. Set capsule half height, and here we're gonna give a data, and what is data is actually our edge capsule. So that's all we have to do. Easy as that. Now let's just save this back to our Unreal Engine and click compile. Alright, my code compile, and let's go to our character. We have to set up some things here. We're gonna go to variable category, and you can see we have let me see, main capsule and height capsule. So here let me just check what is our capsule height. Here, the capsule height is 88. So we're gonna go to our character and go to var category again, and here we're gonna save. It's supposed to be 88, and simple as that. Now we just play this. Let me just save, and let's go to our character. You can see edge capsule is equal to main edge capsule, and if I press C, I really didn't. You can see I'm going for a little bit down. You can see it's a little bit hard to see it because this camera is on the way. Just get rid of it. Okay, let's go sliding, and you can see going for slide. It's really too slow, so let's just go here and plus it by 4 and minus it by 4 to make it a little bit faster. And let's compile. So my code compile, and let's play. And if I press C, you can see going down and came up really fast. And that's all we have to do to make our sliding more realistic. And one thing is actually our speed. So basically, in most of the video games, when you're sliding, it actually decrease the speed of our character by the time. So we're gonna do the same thing here. So let's go to our Visual Studio, and in sliding, we actually have to go to our character header file, and we have to create another variable. So I just copy one of this U property, and we're gonna call this float. We're gonna use a type of float, and we're gonna choose a name such as slide speed. And that's basically what we have to do. And let's just copy this, and just if you want to share your code, you better to use main and slide speed too, but it depends on yourself. You can do not use them. You can just choose slide speed in the editor. It's depends on yourself. Now go to the beginning of the play, and I'm gonna say slide speed is equal to main slide speed. I hope you're correct. Yeah, that's true. And that's all we have to do. Now let's go to our sliding. I'm gonna say, instead of saying max walk speed is 3000, I'm gonna say slide speed is the max walk speed is equal to slide speed. Okay, and here the important thing is here we're gonna say slide speed will be increased by a large number such as 20. So by the time our sliding going slower and slower, and that's what make our sliding more realistic. And when a sliding is finished, we came here in its slide time, we're gonna say slide speed is equal to main slide speed. You can just choose the number for it, but rather to use a main slide speed, so depend on yourself. Now just save this, go back to our Unreal Engine and click compile. Alright, my code actually compile, and let's play this. And I forget actually choose main slide speed, so let's go to our character and let's go to variable category and choose our main slide speed, and by default I'm gonna put it on 3000. the same number we put before. So now let's go to our character and see and debug it. So if I just moving slowly and go for sliding, you can see the slide speed will be increased, I mean decreased by the time, but a little bit really bad. It's really bad. So let's just make this minus and like minus by more bigger numbers such as 60. I think it's 60 is better. And let's click compile. Now let's play. My code is compiled and let's play this. You can see I going normal, and if I press C and let's just go to our character, you can see if I just press C, you can see it going a little bit slow, but you can't really understand it really. But it actually works. You can just make this number more bigger or make a sliding timer bigger than this, but you can't really notice it, but they actually work. So that's all we have to do for this video. We make our character more realistic. I mean, make our sliding more realistic. And that's all we have to do for this video. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a fantastic